Imagine knowing that everything you experience is a reality you are creating. Imagine finally understanding that with the right belief system, you never have to be sick. Imagine never having to worry or have fear about anything because you are in control of it all. What will you do when you find out this is all true and what you have been told to believe is false? It is time to learn the truth. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Reality Changer Radio. It is Tuesday, November 26th, and we are just 2 days away from the American Thanksgiving celebration. And I thought that in light of all that, a great show for today would be about gratitude. And I know I've talked a lot about gratitude in the past. It's really an important thing when you're using the law of attraction, manifesting, or just changing your life for the better in general. It's real important that we don't lose sight of the things that we genuinely are and should be grateful for. And it's real easy to do that, getting caught up in all the noise of the physical plane and all of the stuff that we quote-unquote have to do. And that's why I always tell everyone to really start off when you're attempting to get involved with the law of attraction and on a regular basis, is to make your gratitude list and write down exactly what you're grateful for and do it in the physical sense. Don't do it on the computer because of the energy. And, you know, make all your copies handwritten and put them everywhere and keep the original with you and so on and so forth. So I thought it would be interesting to read tonight from a magazine called The Whole Person. It's the November 2013 issue. And I'm going to read you an article by Galexis called The Secret of Gratitude. And from what I understand, Galexis is a group of loving transdimensional beings who speak as one through Ginger C. Matro. She's a PhD. And it sounds like it's very similar to the Abraham Hicks style of information. And as I read through this, I thought this would be an extra goodie, because lately I've been trying to expose all of you to other individuals so that you can see that I'm not alone, you're not alone, we're not alone. And there is others out there that understand what exactly is going on, and so that I broaden your horizons. It's not just all about me, it's really all about you. And so the more that you're exposed to, the more opportunities you have for learning. And that's really what it's all about. So let me go ahead and get started. And as always, I'll stop here and there and talk about the relationship between what I'm reading and what I teach. Here we go. If a person wants 10 things and gets 9 of them, what do you think he or she will be doing? Enjoying the 9 or focusing on getting that 10th thing already? In your workaholic culture, getting things achieved is paramount. Even those of you who bring metaphysics and connections with your guides and the divine into your daily life can be obsessively focused on getting what you don't already have. And there is so much pressure to get things done and get on to the next thing that if you're not careful, you may work through the weekends and evenings without taking enough time to rest and recharge. Those of you who are religious will find time to attend a service and focus on something else other than work and getting things you want. And those of you who are spiritual will take time here and there for your practices, which in effect are remembrances of your divine purpose and connection to the higher power within you. But even then, unless your life is going exceptionally well, you can forget the force that enables your success to flow, your life to sing, and your magic to happen. You can forget gratitude. Because so many people tend to skip gratitude in their rush to the next thing, there's actually one day in the year set aside for this purpose, to get people to stop, remember all the gifts they do have, and to appreciate their lives. But what would happen if you practice being thankful, appreciative, and grateful for your gifts every day? Every personal and spiritual coach will suggest this to you. Yet, if you're like most people, you may not value the power of gratitude because it doesn't fit into your life's action plan. Being thankful and having gratitude for your gifts seems to be something you do after you get the desired thing, not before. And besides, gratitude and thankfulness seem to be done only during downtime, when you're doing nothing and nothing gets done. For this reason, most people don't understand or utilize the amazing power of gratitude. Do you? We have a different take on this, and that's why we're sharing this secret. Gratitude plays a huge role in your destiny, personal as well as professional, emotional as well as spiritual. It's a powerful fuel for manifestation. Now I'm going to interject there and remind everybody what I constantly say about the beginnings. If you really want to take serious step forward, it's the happiness meditation that I teach and the gratitude list. Those two things, if you can do those on an every other day basis, just to start with, or 2 or 3 times a week, you'll see a tremendous shift in not only the way that your days go, but the attitude that you have on a day-to-day basis. And it's just by osmosis. The more things happen, the more you're affected by them. So if you're happier most of the time, then better stuff is going to happen to you. And I mean genuinely happy, not the lip service, hey, I'm okay, it's all right, because that's not real. Being thankful is an active state of appreciation. Gratitude is a grander sense of being taken care of by a loving divinity. When you're in either thankfulness or gratitude, you're in a higher resonance of love. Is there anything higher? You may say love, but realize the word love is so loaded down with distortions, misunderstandings, fantasies, and even pain that you might not really know what higher love is about. So look at your life now and imagine this for a moment. Instead of focusing upon the things you haven't yet gotten or achieved, appreciate what you have received. Enjoy those things, whether tangible, like income or possessions, or intangible, like beauty in nature, good friends, or peace. Taste them, feel them, sink into the sweet pleasure of thinking about them, and celebrate that. Now imagine that you're celebrating the receiving of what you desire that you haven't yet received. Sense how relaxed you'll be and how your life will be when the things you want come to you without having to work so hard running after them. Imagine how it would be natural for you to receive these things easily. See them as no fluke, but normal, natural to you, and flowing into your life effortlessly. It's actually possible to experience easy manifestation, but only if you practice gratitude. Now, again, I'm going to interject there, and so often I talk to people in my workshops and classes, and even on here on the radio show, about how if you do this more and more, it becomes easier. Again, I stress, I got my townhouse that I wanted in 2 weeks after doing just a digital vision board that only stayed on my desktop. My computers, I got them within 3 weeks. I got exactly what I wanted for the price I wanted to pay. And this is not just lip service. These are things that actually happen, and other people do it too. And this is one of the reasons why I've started reading to you other stories from other people. It's not just me saying this. These things actually do happen when you are of the mindset to practice this stuff on a regular basis. You know that to manifest anything, you start with a desire for something. Visualize what it'll be when it arrives in your life and put it on your inner dream board. Then you take physical actions towards it. Get a momentum started towards it. And finally it comes to you so you can receive it. Gratitude holds the frequency of success and generates a flow towards you. If you can stay lined up with what you desire and keep taking steps towards it, gratitude will drop manifestations into your reality. It's the basic law of metaphysics. Whatever you focus on, put your attention on, identify with, and have a large enough self-image to have as natural for you, you'll receive. Gratitude activates the flow of energy, the masculine aspect, that brings you the abundance of what you want from the all that is, the feminine aspect, naturally. Gratitude and abundance are partners. You can't have one without the other. So now that you know that gratitude is fundamental to manifesting what you want, you may decide it's valuable to do daily. We hope we've convinced you of its material benefits, but the spiritual benefits are even better. With increased gratitude, you enter increasingly greater states of bliss, love, happiness, and joy. You attract an abundance of wonderful and supportive people, opportunities to love, adventures in consciousness, and meaningful relationships with all things. So how do you do gratitude? First of all, appreciate the tremendous gift that is your life. You, as a soul, wanted to come here to Earth, to play, to create, to discover yourself and your uniqueness. In short, to be consciously aware of yourself as the divine spark that you are. With total unconditional love, your Creator granted your desire, gave you a team of light beings, angels, guides, and mentors to support you, and here you are. Whether your life is going well or you're totally miserable, wallowing in seemingly failure and pain, this amazing gift of life is something to value. You wanted to experience everything, and you have. You've experienced the depth of shame, pain, failure, hurt, and sorrow. Why not experience the other side, the beautiful side of light and joy? Since you're also given free will, you will decide at some point when you've had enough suffering to open to the divinity within you and to the bliss that's natural to you as a soul. It isn't that wonderful enough that your life is tailor-made for you? Every circumstance is designed with your self-discovery in mind. You learn to know who you are with every opportunity to respond freely with love, empowerment, and inner knowing. When you know the secret of gratitude and hold precious appreciation of the whole show that's put on for you, your spiritual evolution takes a huge leap. You realize who you are. This is your personal mission. But then you are also able to experience the oneness and love others, generously giving to your world. This is your optional global mission. Ahead for you is your return home beyond this life to the sea of unconditional love where you experience divine union. Those of you who are not on a spiritual journey may not know to develop their capacity for thankfulness and its higher octave gratitude because they may not know where they are going, but you do. At least you do now. So even if your life appears to be miserable with no hope in sight, there is always plenty to be grateful for. If nothing else, remember the elevated and wonderful times of your life, the beautiful memories and interesting experiences you've had. Then you can remember the gift of life. If you are ungrateful and wishing that you could leave the planet, you will do so when your soul is ready, and that may still be a long time. So why not find the humor in everything and watch the wild, crazy, entertaining human show around you while you are here? There is never a time when you can't find something to be grateful for. So let go of any resistance you have to gratitude, coming from intimidating parents, religious guilt, or fears you might get manipulated if you're thankful or grateful. Then accept your life. Accept your world. You have everything you need right now. You choose to be here and you belong here. You are unique and you are a gift to others and to your world. Choose happiness and be grateful for it before it even shows up. Jesus said, ask what you want and know that it is already yours. Master Kirpal Singh, a light and sound master from India, said, be grateful for what you have and expect more. These masters knew what they were saying and they lived it as well. While you're not at their level, at least not yet, you can practice one appreciation, one thankfulness, and one gratitude at a time. And over time, your life will become magical. So during this heightened time of the year of giving thanks, gather with those you appreciate and share your gratitude for the abundance and bounty this world offers you. Allow an abundance of heartfelt laughter, love, and healing kindness. It's your life, your reality, and your choice. How often have I said that gratitude for the things that you really should be grateful for is not dependent upon what others think you should be grateful for or the way you should show it. How many times have I talked in the past about how the only reason that we do things sometimes is because we share a common guilt that was programmed into us from the old school programming, and we do things that we don't even want to do. And I always tell everybody, and I'm going to reiterate it right now, that is not the way that you should be showing gratitude. That is not the way you should be doing things for others, just because you think you have to. Because when you live a life like that, nothing gets done on your part that's genuine. All you ever do is you phone it in. You phone it in because it's something in the back of your programming from the old school that says you have to do it, whether you want to or not. So if this is the way it is, I may as well put all of these things in the same category because I just don't have time to think about what I really do want to do for somebody and what I'm supposed to do and separate the two. The old school ways of programming for gratitude involve so much guilt that they could be an issue unto themselves as far as anger and depression and self-loathing and the whole 9 yards. Gratitude simply is this. Something wonderful is in your life, however it got there, however small, insignificant, or large it may seem to others. It is wonderful to you. And that's all that really matters. And this thing, whatever it is, made you smile, made you easy, made you comfort, made you whatever, to the point where you were grateful, in a very real sense, that you had it. Just be happy. If somebody did something nice for you, thank them. If somebody is a loving influence in your life, thank them. But we've been taught so often by the old school ways to die on the cross for somebody and not love ourselves in the meantime, that, if you don't do something for somebody as equally awesome as they did for you, then you're a bad person. Or if you forget because you've got 8 million things going on and the 4 kids are sick and your wife just got fired and all this, and you forget, and all of a sudden you remember, then the guilt sets in. And now you along with the programming, make yourself bad for forgetting. And you just ruin your energy. This is not how it's supposed to be. Anxiety, stress, depression, the whole 9 yards come from all of that guilt about everything. And gratitude is a big one. So this Thanksgiving, when you gather around with friends or relatives, or even if you don't and you just decide to go to a restaurant and have their Thanksgiving Day special, take a few moments and think about at least just one wonderful thing in your life that's happened that you're grateful for, that you didn't have before. And just smile and get happy about it, because it'll make a much better day and it'll change your energy. That's what I have for you today. We're cutting it a little short because of the holidays. I thought this was important enough, regardless of the length, to go through because of Thanksgiving. Now, for all of you who have been wanting to go to my workshop where I show you how to remove the emotional blocks, give you tips and tricks, and even a free gift to take home with you so that you can start manifesting right away, I'm having one last one for the year, and it is December 7th at the Learning Light Foundation. And it's going to be, that's a Saturday, and it's going to be from 2 to 5. It's in Anaheim, California, Learning Light Foundation. And I would really love to see all of you there. And let me see here now. I'm going to give you the phone number. You can call them directly. Their phone number is 714-533-2311. And their address is 1212 East Lincoln Avenue, Anaheim. And you have to call them and RSVP directly to them. I strongly suggest you do it. It's $35 if you register ahead of time. It's $40 at the door. We start promptly at 2, and we go all the way to 5. And one of the things that you're going to learn there is how to detect, with a partner, your true belief systems. And you're going to do that through muscle testing, kinesiology. I show you exactly how to do that. And you'll be amazed at what you find that you do not believe that you think you do, or do believe that you're not sure of or didn't think you did believe, because the body doesn't let you lie. it's connected to your true belief system. And this is a great way of figuring out what's going on with you and how to start digging into the layers of blocks that may be preventing you from doing one or several manifestations. I hope everyone out there is having an awesome life. I hope everyone who listens to this comes out to the event. It's going to be a big one. And we've got a gigantic pile lined up for 2014. Things are going to rock and roll in 2014. We're going to change up some things. And be sure to check our meetup. We're going to have a meetup in December. And it's about removing the old school blocks, pulling the plug. So check all that out on our website, whatyouthinkiswhatyougget.com. Call me 310-756-2419 if you need any information on the events, or email me at realitychanger57@gmail.com. Love to everybody out there. I hope you have a fantastic holiday, and I will be talking to you all again next week. All right, well, that's it for today's show, folks. I hope you enjoyed it and are a little closer to living life on your terms. Join me next week, won't you, for another mind-blowing show about the truth of reality. Until then, my reality is not your reality. What are you creating today?